deck,
Oh, yeah.
but more of a token strategy. So,
Apparently it is not like that.
well, yeah, because it's Eric Shiro's deck that Derek's borrowing.
Yes.
So I'm sure we're going to see some Sorens, some Razy Alarms,
Yeah.
Wingmate Rocks.
Did Derek play against Dean last round?
Yes, as we were walking around, this happened, folks. We were walking around checking out what was going on. Saw Adam Dean, who had won round 2 on camera, and game 2. Derek cast Stain to Mind against Adam Dean, who's playing Blue Black Control, to rip the 2 Pearl Lake Ancients, and that was that. The match was over.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
Very entertaining to see that Cardsy play.
Yep.
Is very much a backbreaker to a few decks. Beats any kind of deck that just doesn't win by mid-range or aggro hit you with creatures.
Right.
Very good against Ascendancy combo.
Yeah, very
good against Ascendancy combo.
I think that's why they should start playing Swan Song to.
It does.
Kind of avoid that mess.
If every Ascendancy deck has 4 Swan Songs in the 75 somewhere.
Nice. All right, so we have Scryland from Lance.
I wonder if you can find a white source.
Maybe.
And a Scoured Baron, I think, from Derek.
Yes, gaining some life. There's a white source.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking.
Right. See a end of turn Mammoth Jet here, maybe?
Maybe. Fetch.
Yep.
Balance out the life gain from the tap land.
Yes. Looks like we're going to get a second white source.
Yeah.
Maybe end of Lance's next turn Razy Alarm?
Maybe. I think, depending on how much Lance knows at this point, he might... Oh, main phase Razy Alarm.
No, that's the Seeker of the Way.
What am I talking about? Yeah, that is Seeker of the Way.
It's okay. It's 4 rounds.
That is definitely a Seeker of the Way.
Yep. And no real answer from Lance.
Oh, Burmaz.
But that's kind of an answer. Although he took 2 life to do it, but still.
I'm okay with that one.
Yeah.
And it seems like
this is where Hero's Downfall would be really good.
Yeah. Banishing Light also solves problems.
I suppose.
Gets in for 3.
Because no one's really playing enchantment removal.
Yeah. Which was weird. I thought I'd started that trend by now.
I know, right?
More white sources. More painful white sources.
Yes.
And another Burmaz.
Very painful.
Let's see how many Banishing Lights Derek can string off the top now.
Not sure I would have tapped that way. I probably would have left the Temple of Epiphany open. But it's fine, as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you're right. But unless you're planning on Stubborn Annihilating without the Ferocious trigger.
Yeah.
I feel like it's largely irrelevant. A lot of planes, a lot of white sources.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't really need to go hunt for anything else. He's got that Urborg in place, so just bring out all these
it's not like you can really
pseudo-scrublands.
Yeah, not like you can really search for the swamps off the Windswept piece there.
Right, that's true. Another Seeker?
No, that is the Razy Alarm.
Yep, we're raising alarms.
Vermont seems okay against Razy Alarm.
A little bit. Unless we're going to do it again.
Oh, wait, Murder's Cut.
Murder's Cut. Nice.
Yeah, we're delving.
And swing for 4.
The Jeskai Tempo deck is getting out-tempoed.
Absolutely.
Very hard. Draw looks like
and
basic planes.
Even without spells, he's on a 2-turn clock here.
Yeah. Things are not looking great for Lance. This is a very fast black-white deck.
Yeah.
Anger there.
That seems real good.
The main board Anger.
There it is.
That gets there.
So I kind of wonder if Lance is on the Jeskai control deck that I think we were talking about earlier, where it's got Manus Riders, Burmaz, and then some Planeswalkers legging to finish it up.
Yeah, I think I think Sharon mentioned something like that. He mentioned there being more counter spells, and
Okay.
I think I may have overstepped my wisdom with calling it just got burned.
It's still burned. He just burned all the creatures away.
Yeah.
So it's still burning.
Yeah, sure confirming that. I am, in fact, wrong again.
So,
Manus Rider.
Yep, there's Manus Rider.
Uh,
So,
got a long ways to go. Taking Derek down to 23.
Yeah. I hear Disdainful Stroke would be really good against Triplicate Spirits.
Yeah. Again, I think you leave up the temple, though, and tap a Battlefield Forge. It takes one more...
Well, I don't think he has second blue source.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was thinking for the red.
That is the one problem with 3-color decks, especially playing Esper as long as I have for this last month. Trying to jam 3 colors is a little rough.
Yeah. Temple, seeing a Burn Mouse, keeping it on top.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting it for 3 more. Vigilance also seems kind of good against tokens.
Yeah. Being able to attack and block and be open for any Convoke type shenanigans is pretty good.
Synergizes really well with just everything that Jeskai likes to do.
Yeah, what this Manus Rider is also doing is it's keeping that Elspeth in Derek's hand.
Yeah. Elspeth can't really deal with that at all.
No.
Which is kind of frightening. You need to find removal for the Manus Rider before you can do anything.
You know what would be a really good removal spell in this white-black tokens deck?
Utterin?
Devouring Light.
Yeah.
Because he could...
Convoke.
He can play Elspeth and then Convoke.
Yeah. You might have it. You don't know.
That'd be hilarious if he did.
If he had I could definitely see that. Why he would play Elspeth. Like, tap out for Elspeth and just force the issue.
Yeah. Lightning Strike seems to have taken care of Elspeth partially.
And we got a Burmaz.
Is he going to tap the mana right?
I think so.
Okay, he's holding up Dissolve.
Holding a painless Dissolve mana.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Austin might have been able to is stabilizing right here. It doesn't feel like Derek has much of a mid or late game strategy.
No.
It feels like you just run it. Oh, another Elspeth.
Yeah.
That seems like an okay end game strategy.
We can jam this other Elspeth, but if you have a Dissolve, I think you dissolve this instantly.
Oh, yes. There's not even a chance, but no Dissolve.
He leaves it out. Wow. All right, dude.
It gets a bit more difficult.
A little bit. Because he can't anger because he would kill his Manus Rider.
So 3 soldiers coming in. Summoning sickness is a thing.
We're convoking for Triplicate Spirit, sir.
Yeah.
Boom. All the tokens.
Oh, yeah. And that'll hold off Manus Rider pretty well.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, it's been so long since M15 Limited, I completely forgot the nightmare that was Triplicate Spirits.
Speaking of M15 Limited, I saw a Feral Invocation played as we were walking around tables.
The green Convoke that costs 9?
Yeah, that makes beast tokens.
3/3/3 beasts?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That's pretty awesome. So Lance is like, I don't care. I'm just going to swing anyway.
Yeah, do your worst.
Yep. I mean, he could jam all his dudes in the
He's got to
bones.
have a wipe coming up after this because he's just leaving himself to get destroyed.
Yeah.
So, I think if Derek realizes this, like, protects his Elspeth from the Wrath. Protects his Elspeth and then loses everything to the Wrath anyway.
Probably. So, Bremaz lives.
Yes. Anger here is very good. And Hostilities is still a perfectly fine solution.
His Bremaz would die, though, if he played Anger of the Gods, though.
Oh, yeah, it does have 1 damage on it. Wait, no, because... Oh, yeah, you're right.
I mean, unless he has some type of backup play next turn. But Elspeth would still puke out tokens.
Yeah,
And he just passes. Lance is in a lot of trouble.
Aether Spouts?
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. If he casts that, that would be the blowout.
Swing 6. You're at 6.
Swing dudes.
Oh, blocks.
I suppose. Dictate of
Oh!
Heliod. So gross.
Oh my god. We're gonna dig through time in
My.
response.
Yeah.
Um,
He's like, er.
yeah.
Boop-a-doop-a-doo.
Dang.
Wow.
That was fun.
Yeah. Welcome back to standard white black tokens.
Yeah, that was very entertaining to see.
Heck yeah, it was.
I know one other person I've seen run Dictate of Heal, two other people.
Mm-hmm.
One I saw at the IQ and Indy. There was some mono white deck playing. It was a weird situation. There was Nyx Fleece Rams on the board, and against Rabble Masters. And the guy with the Nyx Fleece Rams flashes in a Dictate of Heliod, and the Nyx Fleece Ram kills the two Goblin Rabble Masters.
Sheep on the attack.
Yeah.
Next on Fox News.
And then Andy Fent is also playing Dictate.
He was.
He was? He's not anymore?
He is unfortunately off of that. He's built a deck for Modern, which I will not spoil.
Oh, I do know what he's playing. I saw him last night.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to see that. No, he's still playing, as far as standard goes, he's still playing white blue, right?
No, he actually traded in some pieces for.
Oh, he scrapped it?
Yeah.
Oh.
He did crush me with that deck though.
Yeah, that.
Played Soul of Theros against me, and I just died.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sunny Delight is kind of like the deck I think we're talking about with the mono white and the devotion.
Yes.
Dubbed that name by one Brian Braun-Duin of Star City fame last year when people were trying to find ways to abuse Heliod and Nykthos.
Yeah. Sideboard wise, what do you think? What do you think these guys are doing? Do you think?
Oh my God. I think Lance is probably like, what the hell just happened?
Yeah, I think you go up to as many angers as you got.
Yeah, you jam as many angers as possible. I think it was kind of showing us there. I saw some nullifies in the board. Not sure I like that because it seems like a lot of the spells...
Nullify seems real weak in this matchup.
Yeah, are token based. I would probably want to run like Arc Lightning instead.
Yeah, Arc Lightning seems real good. If he has Circle of Flame, that's really good.
Oh my God. Circle of Flame would just be... It would force them to cast the Dictate, which you just leave up counterspell for.
Yeah. Turn 2, you got to use your Dictate to do anything now.
Yeah.
And, well, you can get in with, like, the flying tokens. But...
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's all you can do. I personally have a pair of Circle of Flames right now in my Ascendancy sideboard. And decks with Rabble Master or any token or X1 decks just can't do anything against you. Like
nice.
It completely protects your aggro matchups. Like Swift Spear still gets in, which is kind of disappointing.
Yeah.
But things like Foundry Street can't come in. They have to burn pump spells. Or like Hammer Hands anytime a red aggro deck wants to come in against you.
Yep.
Rabble Master always stays small.
Yeah.
I think it's a very good card for shoring up decks with tokens. Black has a similar card, but the cost more. Fester Gloom gives all non-black creatures -1/-1.
Oh yeah.
It's a common. It's playable, but it's a little bit expensive. But relatively the same effect.
Yeah.
I'm very much a fan of Circle of Flame, though, in any deck that doesn't have much of an active game plan as far as the first couple turns go. It just keeps you safe for so long.
Plus, if Lance is playing Elspeth like I think he should be in this deck, and brings in Circle of Flame, that protects him against Derek's Elspeth.
Yeah.
He can just sit here and make ginormous amount of tokens, and Derek will never be able to attack unless he finds a way to get rid of that enchantment.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. Manus Rider and Anger of the Gods is kind of a nombo, though.
Yeah.
So one of those things that
I think you're okay with that. Like, you play Manus Rider later. Like, you're playing control. You don't have to jam the Manus Rider on 3 and start swinging away.
Yeah.
Like, you can hold up Dissolve on turn 3, like Anger turn 4.
Could you possibly run like Spear of Heliod in a deck like what Lance is doing here?
And what Lance is doing?
Yeah.
I'm not so much a fan of that.
Okay.
I think there's other things that you'd rather be doing on turn 3. Like,
it does give you a pseudo removal spell.
Yeah.
Plus, keeps your guys a little bit powered up. Helps Mana Strider block.
Yeah.
So there's a couple applications there.
Yeah, I think it's a bit too niche for any real application in this kind of deck, though.
Could be.
I think Spear's mainly an aggro weapon.
Maybe a different style deck.
Yeah. Things that are trying to go wide, and it's a good anthem, but I don't think it's play it and then protect your own guys from Anger of the Gods level. Okay. We got a Thoughtseize.
There's a Thoughtseize.
Good old Lorwyn Thoughtseize.
Oh my goodness.
Dissolve, Mana Strider, Mana Strider.
I think we rip Dissolve here.
Depends on what Derek's got in his hand. If Derek has another, like if Derek has Despise in his hand as well,
yeah,
you rip Mana Strider and then you Despise next turn and hope that they didn't play the other Mana Strider.
Oh yeah, that's true because he does have the mana to play one of the Mana Striders, so I guess you could take one.
Yeah, and
then you don't worry about the counterspell so much.
So if he has removal or like Despise in his hand or both, like, the other Mana Strider is relevant, and then like you're making him dissolve your raise the alarms and things. And
that's true.
I think you're okay with that. There's the plains, and here comes the Mana Strider.
Yep. So he's taken essentially a total of 5 with that Thoughtseize and Mana Strider.
Yeah. Be interesting to see how this next turn or two plays out. Banishing them?
Brimaz. Yep.
Seems alright.
Let's race.
One of those is safe from Anger of the Gods.
Yes. All the Mystic Monasteries.
Yeah. Mana Strider getting in for 3 more. Vigilance being very prevalent.
Yeah. Derek quickly down to 12, though.
Yeah. Definitely seeing a faster side out of this Jessica control deck. You think he boarded? No, we haven't seen anything out of the board. But
yeah.
Do you think it's a legitimate strategy to just quicken your deck up that much so you just are a little bit? So you're pretty much on the same page as the black-white tokens?
I think so. And with the Mana Strider, it is applying a ton of pressure.
Oh, yeah. It has to be answered. There is...
Is that a Murderous Cut or an Utter End?
Utter End. That's the promo Utter End.
Okay. This has to eat a Dissolve.
Yeah, without a doubt.
There shouldn't be any... I mean, yep,
Dissolve.
There we go. Was that a Jeskai Charm?
Possibly. If that's a Jeskai Charm, Derek's in a real bad spot.
Yep. Probably not.
No.
Okay, so it's going to the bottom.
Derek at 9 now. Yeah.
Shivan Reef.
Yeah, I like that card.
It's pretty solid. If you have Dictate here, do you just play a land, swing, and slam to Dictate?
I
guess not.
Yeah.
Unless maybe Derek thinks that he's got...
Wingmate
Rock. That'll work too.
Yeah.
Nice Mana Strider, bro.
That holds up the Mana Strider pretty easily.
Look, it's a Bluebird.
Yeah.
Probably going to get booed on that joke.
Yeah. It's okay, you're used to it.
I know, right?
Here comes the Mana Strider.
Yep, let's block. You swing with the whole number, I block with this fraction.
And the end hostilities.
There it is. That's probably what was on the top, and he bombed it because he probably had one in hand.
I can see that.
Yep. So all the things are dead.
All things clear. 15-9 in life. Let's see if Derek can keep up the pressure.
Land Elspeth? Nope. Thoughtseize or Despise.
Despise, Anger, and
Anger and Battlefield Forge. I think it was.
Brimaz though. Pretty okay.
Yep. Meow meow.
Brimaz does not net Anger.
That's correct. And Derek is
land go.
1 card in hand, I believe.
Yeah.
Almost top deck mode.
Almost.
There's the Forge. Obviously cannot deal with Bremas here. Hopefully Lance didn't side out any Stokes, assuming he had them.
I don't think he set out Stoke knowing that your opponent's playing Bremas.
Yeah.
Stoke's just a really good card.
Did we see Bremas game 1? I don't think we did.
I think it's a very safe assumption to make based on the nature of the double anger.
Oh my god.
Did he have
the gods? Yeah, because he's got some monasteries.
I was making sure he had the second
monastery.
Double anger.
The gods were really angry.
Furious.
Jesus. That was devastating.
Are they both? Is Lance out of cards now?
Lance is in top deck mode.
This could get real interesting real quick now, actually.
Yep. Let's see who draws the Elspeth. Again, assuming Lance has one in his deck.
I think he has to. Regardless of how many angers or hostilities you have, Elspeth is just that solid of a reliable win condition.
Yeah.
Looks like Derek is drawing a lot of lands. A scry. I think I've a little line of play between lands. You crack your fetch, and then scry. So you're not shuffling your scry back in.
Absolutely.
A little tip for anyone playing with fetches and scry lands. It gives you a little bit more cards to look at. There's another swamp. You're gonna like exaguinate him for 9 or something. Is that the plan?
If that card was legal, maybe.
Raise the alarm on the end step. Wonder if that's just a test spell. It gets dissolved.
Probably.
Scry was a negate.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. No, you're fine.
And Secret of the Way.
Interesting.
I mean, it leaves up 7, so it could be another bait, but
could it be a
Vanishing Light?
Darn. Say, could it be a Dictate of Heliod? It'd be hilarious.
I think if Derek's sitting on something, he might just be throwing out threats that Lance feels like he has to answer.
Yeah.
And once he thinks that Lance is just out of gas, sees the negate. He might just be trying to get to a game state where he can make sure his Elspeth sticks around. Or something of great prevalence, like a Bernaz or something, just sticks for a turn or two to take care of the game and finish off Lance.
Like play Elspeth, get eaten by the negate, play Bernaz, win.
Yeah. I think that there's Soren. That's gonna eat the negate.
Yep.
So, is there another spell after that?
Does not have the mana to do it.
That's. I feel like you have to, because you know they have the negate. I think you can't cast Soren unless you have a second one in hand, or you can find a way to get the negate out of hand, either by Thoughtseize or by a bait.
Right. Counting cards in the graveyard would lead someone to believe you have a dig through time.
Yeah. Usually a pretty good giveaway. Seeker of the Way. Could see a dig through time in response right here. I think it's very lucky. Yeah, like even if you're short cards, you crack your fetches. Nope, they're dead. Just need to
spray it. Yep.
Yeah. The premise.
Yep. Yeah.
Kind of messed him up. I never actually got a chance.
Yeah. It works all stalled.
It is. If he was counting the cards in graveyard for dig through time, I think. I'm surprised it hasn't been cast yet.
Yeah.
Mana Strider gets eaten by some sort of black mineral spell. I can't see what it is.
Probably Murderous Cut.
That's what it looks like. It might be a Bioblight. But...
Yeah, I'm really surprised that he
Digging for
has not
answers.
fetched here.
Yeah.
He's been sitting on 2 Floodstreams. You might as well send your deck.
Is there an Urborg in play?
There's
the
not.
Thoughtseize, seeing Disdainful Stroke and end hostilities.
Yep. Yeah, just like we were talking about, play Elspeth, bait out the counter spell.
Yeah.
Play Vermas. Well, it would still get destroyed by it. I'd take the end hostilities here, really.
I think you take end hostilities because Stroke doesn't hit everything, so you have
Stroke. Okay. Well, I guess if you play Elspeth, you can just keep making tokens.
If he has Elspeth.
It appears to be a Sarkhan.
Yeah, it's a Sarkhan. It's half our mana. Yeah, 5, that's a Sarkhan.
Yep.
Taking up.
Swing for
Going
4.
in.
Yep.
2 turn clock. 2 turns left for Derek.
Yeah. Play Triplicate Spirits. He's probably boring them out, actually.
Probably.
Or this Banishing Light will do.
Yeah.
Just nicely.
Seems alright. Banishing Light's a pretty relevant card these days.
Mm-hmm. Kind of need a Detention Sphere here, right?
Yeah.
There is Brahmas.
Yeah.
King of the Oreos.
I'm kind of entertained as how similar these 2 decks both go about winning.
Yeah.
Despite how different they are.
A lot of back and forth here.
Yeah. Both Burmas, both could run Seeker, both possibly with Elspeth.
Yeah.
Both Banishing Lights. There's some real good white cards, and most decks in white are running them.
I wonder if Lance is running Karanos at all.
I'm going to raise the alarm.
And we're going to dissolve that.
Yeah. Derek's in a bit of a spot now. Down to 5.
Not sure if Lance bottomed or topped that card from the dissolve.
But
Derek's just going to scoop.
Game 3.
Yep. That is definitely variance right there.
Yeah. That was a very grindy game.
Yeah.
That plays into the control strategy, I guess.
So, pretty sweet decks here.
Yeah. I like them. I've very much been a fan of Just Gaia Control for a long time. Hoping that Karanos exists somewhere in Lance's 75.
What does Lance do? I guess Lance was seeing how many lands he had top decked. And looking like about 7.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, Karanos doesn't seem that great in this matchup.
No.
But I think in other matchups, I just really like Karanos. I try and put him in any deck I can.
Playing with Jace the Living Guild pack with Karanos in play feels like you're playing with top.
Yeah. I could see that.
That and Chandra.
Yeah. And is at top, maybe. Just like throwing burn spells everywhere instead of setting up your draws.
Yeah.
Plus Jace, leave the Stoke on top. Karanos trigger, show Stoke, throw it at you.
Seems good.
Yeah.
More like maybe a Rug Walkers would work.
Be interesting. Chandra, Kiora, Jace.
Because you can +1 Jace if you have Courser in play.
Yeah.
Pitch the card that you don't need. And then you look at the land. Play that land off of Courser.
Yeah.
-1 Cure. Because there's now another land on top.
Yeah.
It'd be silly.
I could see that.
We're talking magical Christmas land.
Yeah. I'm very much also a fan of Kiora.
Yeah.
I just have this affinity for Rogue Mythics, I guess.
Well, yeah, because we saw Dennis was here tonight. He's a player, usually plays at Game Haven.
Yeah.
Had Surrak on the battlefield.
Oh, yeah.
And had Karanos in hand. So it's like he could flash in Karanos because Karanos is a creature card. At least until he actually enters the battlefield.
Yeah. That seems like a real good interaction. And
Yeah.
turn flashing piranhas.
Yeah. And uncounterable, too, because Sirach makes all creatures uncounterable.
Seems alright.
Pretty solid. Not sure if he did that, though, but... Actually, I think he wound up losing that match because of a Johnny.
Ooh.
The Mentor of Heroes.
Mentor of Heroes is... Like, he doesn't see as much play as I think he should.
No.
He just straight takes over games. Because every deck is running... Like, any deck interested in running him is running a lot of things to plug up board states. Like, you're not hardly... I can't imagine a time where you're dropping him on an empty board.
Plus, making your guys larger than X4 seems really good.
Yeah. I forget which round of the Open it was, but somebody got their Fleecemane monstrous and then hit Mentor of Heroes.
Oh, God.
Yeah. That was a very scary lion.
Pretty much over. You can't beat that unless you Aether Spouts it, right?
Yeah. You can also... You can Polymorphous Jest, which is a card I think doesn't see enough play. You know what really works with Polymorphous Jest?
Circle Flame.
Yes. That is a fun combination. It board wipes them.
It does.
It's board wipe that gets around indestructible.
It is a 2-card combo where one of the cards is dead to Disdainful Stroke.
Yeah. You know what else is dead to Disdainful Stroke?
Everything else.
Every board wipe ever. Except Supreme Verdict.
Yeah. Well, no, it was...
Turn to Frog isn't even... Turn to Frog is 3.
No, you're talking about Polymorphous Jest.
Polymorphous Jest, yes. Polymorphous Jest costs 3.
It does?
Yeah. Costs
I thought it cost 5 for some reason.
1 blue.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
It's a real good card.
Okay, well, we have a Mystic Temple Silence, Scry, and then a Mystic Monastery. And here's a Seeker of the Way.
Yeah. Seems pretty standard.
Yeah.
Standard.
Yeah. Look at you with the puns.
I'm a bad person.
I haven't punned all night. I'm kind of drowning in sorrow that I haven't.
That was forced. And Magma Spray for
it
the
was.
Seeker.
It was. I had to get on the board with that pun.
I feel like we've seen these lines of play before.
Yes. Last game, probably.
Yeah.
Just not turn 2. Here's the Thoughtseize. And let's take... there's Elspeth.
Oh, that's...
oh my goodness. What do you take here?
I think you take...
I think you take Elspeth.
I mean, it depends on what's in your hand. But I think you either take Charm or... I think you take Charm or Banishing Light.
Really?
I mean, it depends on what's in your hand. If you've got nothing and no answers to anything, you take Elspeth. Because you're... Like, the other cards don't affect you that much. You'll take 4 from a Charm, and Sarkin will start beating you. But those aren't the end of the world. I think if you've got a lot of... Like, if you've got Burmaz, Seeker, something else in hand, I could see... Like, especially if you have Burmaz, I see you taking Charm here, or Banishing Light.
Taking Dissolve.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reasonable thing.
Yeah. And he only had 2 lands in hand, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, these Planeswalkers aren't going to come down anytime soon. However, he does have an Anger of the Gods now. So, play your tokens, please.
I think Urborg's coming down this turn. Gonna make use of that the Windswept Heath.
It could, but if he has Brimaz, wouldn't you want to just run out Brimaz right now?
I don't think he has Brimaz, though. I think if he has Brimaz, he doesn't take Dissolve.
Maybe.
It depends on how much you think you can sort of bait out the Dissolve with.
Yeah.
Like if Brimaz is your only action, I could see you taking Dissolve. Gonna fetch.
Come on, Derek, go get a forest. Just mess him up. Sideboard 1 forest.
Forest?
Yeah.
What are you playing for 4 with 1 green?
Well, nothing. You're just building up to Garuk Apex Predator mana.
Oh, of course.
Right.
My mistake.
But no, that's not going on.
You have the beast tokens.
Right. Exactly. They make tokens. Plus, they kill opposing planeswalkers.
Yeah, there you go. You might be onto something.
Yeah.
The black-white aggro deck, splash green for Garuk.
And splash green for Windstorm.
Yeah, there you go.
See, we're on to something.
What is that?
That is...
Spirit Bonds?
Is that seriously Spirit Bonds?
I think that's Spirit Bonds.
Oh, no, it's Heliod.
Oh. Oh, yeah, we just haven't seen him in about a year.
Yep. And here's his Banishing Light.
Yeah.
So I guess Derek's just baiting out as many cards as he can from Lance's hand land drop. So he's
Lance
even
is
further
stuck
behind.
On 3. Oh, there's the 4th.
Yep. But he still can't cast anything yet.
Even then, sitting on Sarkhan, Elspeth, Charm.
Yep.
I don't think you're too worried about him hitting a 4th land. Sarkhan will be a bit of an issue soon, but not the end of the world, I guess. It's only a 4/4.
Right.
Every turn.
It's just a 4/4.
Just a 4/4 that can stoke one of your creatures.
Right.
No big deal. There's the Urborg, and...
There's Elspeth.
Yeah.
So, yeah, now you have Elspeth online. It's going to take Lance drawing a card, or drawing a land, and jamming out Sarkhan to...
Take Elspeth to 1.
Yeah, just use all of his next turn. And if Derek rips a Banishing Light, this game could be over real quick.
Yeah. This is very much the critical turn or two for just what comes off the top of Lance's deck. Oh, we pass it back. No land.
Wow. Not even an Anger of the Gods. I guess he wants to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah. At least get Derek to make another set of tokens.
Right. But if you're Derek and you thought he's here, you rip that Anger, don't you?
I think so. I mean, I guess it also kind of depends on what's in his hand. Derek seems to have hit the point where
he's a turn away, I believe, from just winning the game.
He is running away with this. What is Lance's life total at?
He'll be at 17.
Is he? Okay.
We're burning Elspeth. Okay.
It's a start.
Yeah.
You top deck a land, kill Elspeth with Sarkhan.
Yep.
Oh. Tap land.
Yep. Let's gain a life.
Yeah. I mean,
get 18.
Elspeth still does to Sarkhan next turn.
That's true.
You anger here?
Or
do you queue up Dissolve?
Apparently not.
Oh!
That anger was in your hand the whole time, bruh. Oh, there's the gate. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. Wow. That was about to be real bad.
Woo. Oh my goodness.
Lance just danced with death.
He did.
He actually danced with death. And comes 6.
Yeah. There is no quicken anger anymore, boys and girls.
Can you imagine that?
That'd be amazing. There's a Bromaz.
Yeah.
King of Warriors. And Elspeth is going to bring some more boys to the yard.
Yeah. Lance is definitely a turn or two from just being dead.
Just dead.
There's the land.
I think you snap anger here. And leave up like Disdainful Stroke or Dissolve Mana.
I mean, we could double anger again. we don't have the red sources to double anger.
Yeah, I think there's only 3 red sources.
So we can't double anger. We could anger Arc Lightning. Kill off the Bernaz.
Oh, that would be kind of sexy. Cause then
take Elspeth to 1.
Yeah, you can... Oh, Anger Jet? Yep.
Anger Jet would also be good. That would set up your next draw too. I like that one. Anger Strike's alright.
Yeah.
That's not as sexy.
If I was striking anything, I'd probably strike Elspeth.
Yeah.
And then anger the tokens away.
Yeah.
That way you could play Sarkhan next turn and kill Brimaz.
Yep.
The cat token would still wind up killing Sarkhan on the return, but then you jam Elspeth and build your army.
Yeah, I mean, it clears out the entire board.
Yeah.
And hostilities also at this point is very good.
Yes, that is true as well.
Um,
But
anger.
there's anger.
There's the anger. Goodbye,
Yep.
all your things.
Goodbye to you. Yeah, that's right. I went there.
There
What
is no follow-up burn though.
No, because he only had 2 red sources, I assume.
No,
Or no,
there's a
he's got
shipment. There's a
Shivan
shipment
Reef.
reef back there.
Okay.
But there was only the one burn. In comes Bramaz.
If he's got lightning strike, I would have killed Elspeth, but no.
Nope. He did not have the burn.
Nope.
Period. Top deck.
I don't think you can afford to play Sarkin here.
No.
Yeah, I think you have to play Elspeth just to...
Keeps you alive.
Yep. All the blockers.
You get one in front of Bramaz, one in front of... So you'll be taking 3 regardless.
Yeah.
And...
Did we just top deck a Dictate?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Do it. He's tapped out, Derek. Do it.
Lance is dead. Here it comes. Get the trigger.
Meow meow.
Blocks. And...
There it is. Dead.
Oh, man. Good game. There he takes it 2-1.
There it is. Dictate of Heliod.
Black-white tokens.
Bulk Rare wins. That's what we should name the deck.
Black-white tokens.
BRW. Bulk Rare wins.
I enjoyed that. That was a very entertaining deck to watch.
That was like a critical mass of dudes.
Yeah, just 1-1s for days.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden they just like hawk out and boom, you're just dead.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah, so it looks like you brought in a couple Elspeth, a couple Sarkin.
Elspeth seems real good.
So this was things he brought in from his board. I wonder what else he's playing main deck besides Manus Riders and...
Maybe Piranha's main.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, I think Lance would have loved to have Circle of Flame in his...
Oh my god.
75
yes,
matchup.
Circle of Flame would have been pretty awesome.
Card's clutch.
So there it is. There is standard. So that's all covered. Derek Dyer winning the prize tonight, which I think was 40 because we only had 4 rounds.
Yeah. It depends on because there's a 3-0 getting paired down.
Yeah, that's true. So Derek's winning quite a hefty amount of store credit.
4-0.
Yeah, Derek's 4-0, so he's getting the top value on store credit. Lance Austin still, I mean, you're paired up here. You go 3-1 in a 4-round tournament playing Jeskai.
Very good.
It's very good, absolutely. Plus, it's one of the, like we talked about earlier, one of the top decks of the format.
Yeah.
However, Modern is going on right now, so we will return with some Modern action here in a little bit. In the meantime, definitely browse the Dayton Magic Club website. There you can even find more information on the Autism Speaks tournament that's going to be coming up in late November. Dayton Magic Club website, alloneword.com. Maybe in between breaks, check out some of the previous rounds from the previous weeks. You can find that on YouTube by doing a search for Dayton Magic Club. These live streams will be posted there. It may take a few days because there is a Grand Prix trial tomorrow at the Game Haven in Riverside. The format for that is standard, even though the trial for New Jersey, the New Jersey GP is Legacy. But still, bring your standard decks out. If you play Legacy, you can wind up getting a couple buys if you wind up winning. And that will be streamed tomorrow as well. So check that out. That way you can get some more standard action in.
Busy couple of weeks of Magic in Ohio.
Absolutely. We're the heart of it all, at least when it comes down to Magic. All right, so stay tuned, and we'll be back with some Modern right after this.